Welcome back to the Football Hut, where we talk about the New York Giants and the National Football League. And I hope that before we get into this video, please subscribe and like the video and leave comments in the comment section. We'll talk about a rather short discussion on Byrce Ford-Wheaton. As you know, not every player gets drafted by an NFL team. And Ford-Wheaton was undrafted and was signed with the Giants after the draft. We have another player that is of note, and that's Tommy DeVito, the quarterback. But in this video, we're going to talk about Byrce Ford-Wheaton. Now, he's a wide receiver, and let's get into this. So, as you know, the Giants had a big draft this year. They filled 3 needs with their first 3 picks, and the back end of their draft is considered a major success. It's gotten all kinds of accolades and all kinds of A's and A minuses and B pluses in terms of their draft. They did what everybody thinks a terrific job. But some players don't get drafted. Following the 2023 NFL Draft, the Giants signed several undrafted rookie free agents and invited a handful more to minicamp. Among those signed was West Virginia wide receiver Byrce Ford-Wheaton, a player with a high ceiling who fell off draft boards due to inconsistency and lacking production, I guess, the last year or so. Still, Ford-Wheaton was a priority free agent, and several teams rushed to sign him. Ultimately, the 23-year-old picked the Giants over the Philadelphia Eagles and others. Recently, Alex Ballantyne of Bleacher Report named Ford-Wheaton one of the most exciting UDFA in football. Signing undrafted free agent Byrce Ford-Wheaton could wind up being a move that impacts the group, as well as due to his blend of height, weight, and speed. Now, as you know, the Giants drafted Jalin Hyatt. He is, he's a little slight. He's about 6 foot, 170 pounds. Now, Ford-Wheaton, the West Virginia alum, came in at 6'3", 221 pounds in the pre-draft process and ran a 4.38 40-yard dash. He didn't have a bad production at West Virginia either, racking up 675 yards and 7 touchdowns in his final season with J.D. Daniels as his quarterback. The Giants have one of the most nebulous wide receiver rooms in the league. That's saying it. That's putting it lightly. There's no clear-cut number 1 wide receiver, and the opportunity is there for an undrafted free agent to make a path for himself. I would mention Isaiah Hodgins, who the Giants signed the last month of the season, and he contributed. And they knew him from, Coach Brian Dable, and Joe Shane knew him from his time in Buffalo. Now back to Ford-Wheaton. Ford-Wheaton's physical tools will give him an advantage over some of the competition. Ford-Wheaton was one of the most athletic players to come out of college last year. He earned a RAS score of 9.97, which ranked him 11 out of 3,048 wide receivers from 1987 to 2023. He has also drawn many comparisons to Calvin Johnson. If Ford-Wheaton can even scratch the surface of his potential, the Giants and general manager Joe Shane got a steal. Now, we know Shane did a great job his first year in the draft, and he did some very shrewd moves in the offseason. He's gotten all kinds of praise for the draft that he had this past April. From drafting Deonte Banks, from drafting John Michael Schmitz, and of course Jalin Hyatt, and down the line. So this could be a even bigger move because the Giants do need a wide receiver, a big wide receiver. Now they did make the trade for Waller from the tight end from the Raiders. So the Giants have done a good job trying to find deep threats for the quarterback Daniel Jones, and Ford-Wheaton will have that ability, has that chance to contribute. We'll see. There's a lot of potential here. But you let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Football Hut. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.